Hi guys, it's Lara. Thank you all for watching and welcome back to my channel. So I thought we could work out today together because it would be fun doing something active together. It would be like working out with a friend, but I do have to cover my ass legally, so let me recite a little disclaimer first. So if you decide to watch this video and to train with me, you understand that I'm not a professional trainer and that I cannot guarantee that the forms of the exercises I'm going to show you today is 100% correct. And even though I'm going to do my best, you still waive your right to sue me for any injuries you might sustain due to this training. So if you agree, then you're welcome to continue watching. If you don't agree, simply stop watching. There are other videos on my channel. And now that I covered my ass, let me tell you the plan. So the plan is to simply limber up first so that we mobilize our body so that it will be ready to exercise. Then we'll do kind of a interval training. It's going to be always 30 seconds for each exercise. And they're going to swap and it's going to be like 5 rounds, so 10 rounds in total. And then we'll stretch. And if you end up liking this video and you will return in future, I will blend in here the timestamp for the time when the training starts so that you don't have to listen to all this blabbing, and I will also write it down below into the description box. And now let's start! Alright, so you're gonna need a yoga mat and sportswear. That's the basic stuff. I would recommend grabbing a water bottle so that you can drink in between. And it's also great to have either yoga blocks or 2 books for stretching for later. And if you want to add intensity, you might also use either a resistance band for some of the squat exercises, or you might grab a pair of light weights. So I have here ½ kilo. I'm gonna use it for some of the shoulder exercises, but you don't necessarily need this. So we are going to start with limbering up. So I'm just gonna stand hip wide and I'm gonna look up and down, and we do that 10 times. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're going to look to the left and to the right, and again we do this 10 times in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we are going to make half circles with our head, first from one shoulder towards the other shoulder over the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't forget to breathe. It's a little bit more difficult for me since I'm talking. We're gonna do the same backwards. Again, just a half circle. I'm not gonna count this time, and it's gonna be again 10 half circles. So now we are going to make circles with our shoulders. We're going to roll them backwards, and we do this 10 times. And now we will switch the direction and we will roll them forward, again 10 times. Now I want you to put your hands on your hips, stand hip wide, and push your chest forward and then roll your back. So this is what it looks like from the side. You basically go into the stretch of the upper back and then you're gonna roll yourself like this. So we do this 10 times. breathe in and breathe out. I forgot to count, so let's do it 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, and then we're done. Now we are going to make circles with our hips, big circles. We'll do 10, 2, 3. And into the opposite direction. Again, 10 times. Now, limber up your feet a little bit, stand a little bit further apart. The toes are pointing about 45 degrees at a 45 degrees angle, and you are standing definitely wider than hip wide. Now we're gonna put our hands up, we will breathe in and breathe out, and we'll go into this low wide squat, and we do this, you guessed it, 10 times. So 1, 2, 3. And now we are going to fold forward and hang in there for a bit. You can sway from side to side. And now we are going to stop on one side. We're going to grab the foot with the opposite arm and stretch the arm that's on the same side upwards. This is what it looks like. And we are going to hold for 5 deep breaths. And release. We will go to the opposite side and do the same again for 5 deep breaths. And release. Hang in there for a minute, or actually just for a few seconds. Make sure that your neck is soft, it's just hanging down. And now we're going to roll slowly upwards. And now we are limbered up and we can start with the exercises. Now we want to accelerate our pulse a little bit, so we're going to do some jumping. So we are going to start with simply jumping from one foot to another and do that for a little bit. And now let's do a few jumping jacks. And now jump again from one foot to another. And now we'll jump on one foot 10 times and then on the other foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. So now you all should be warm. So the exercises we are going to do are following. The first exercise is going to be regular squats. Stand a little bit more than hip wide and go low as you can. Make sure the knee doesn't go over your toes. And try to keep your back straight, and we're gonna do squats for 30 seconds. Then we go into a regular plank. In plank, make sure that you're kind of pushing the ground away from you. Your back, your stomach, your legs are tight. You're basically literally like a piece of wood, pushing the ground away from you and breathing deeply. Then we're gonna go back to squats, but instead of regular squats, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go low and lift one leg sidewards. So that's the third exercise. And then we are going to go into an elbow plank. Looks like this. Again, make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. You're pushing into the ground with your arms, and everything from here towards your toes is straight. If that's too difficult, just go on your knees or step a little bit further apart. So that's the first 2 rounds. Then we are going to make I think it's called the sumo squat. We're gonna go further apart and go low like this. So that's gonna be the third round of squats. And then we're going to do shoulder taps. It's basically, you go into a plank position and then you tap your shoulder and go back down. Tap your shoulder, back down. And try not to like wobble. The idea here is to be straight and to tighten your core so that you are able to support yourself with just one arm. Again, if that's too difficult, go on your knees or make fewer repetitions, step by step. Just work where you're at. The next round of squats is going to be tough. It's going to be jumping squats. I don't even know if I'll be able to make them that long. So we go low and make a little jump up. And then we'll do crunches. So we will lay on our back, lift our legs, bend them, put our arms behind our ears, breathe out, and lift the shoulder area just with our stomach muscles and down. And the last squats are going to be bouncing squats. We go down, bounce, go up. And then we do sit-ups, which means we go on our back, legs are bent, feet are on the ground, and we go up and down. So that's the plan. And I'm gonna grab my phone because I have a timer on it, and we are going to start with the regular squats in 3, 2, 1. Half time. 10 more seconds. And then in 2 seconds we go into a plank and hold. Don't forget to breathe. Four, 3, 2, 1. And we do the squats with leg raises. Keep your back straight. Go as low as you can and always, always breathe. If this is too hard, do it slowly in your own time. And you will see when you return to the training, it will get better and better with each training. 3, 2, 1, elbow plank. Half time. In 3, 2, 1, we go into these wide squats. You can also do this with your hands if it feels better. Basically what we did at the beginning when we were warming up. And after this, we will do shoulder taps. Push your knees apart when you do this, and shoulder taps. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and jumping squats. I hate these, but I'll do them anyway. Whoa, I don't know about you, but my legs are burning. I'm struggling myself with these, so if you're dying, I'm too. Thank God. Crunches. Two, and up, balancing squats. And after balancing squats, we'll do sit-ups, and that's gonna be it. Then we'll do stretching. So hold on, 3, 2, 1, and sit-ups. Keep going. Don't give up, guys. 10 seconds. And well done. So now I would suggest you grab your water bottle and drink something shortly. Take a little breather if you need to, pause the video for a minute, and then we will do a few shoulder exercises before we stretch, because I find it very important, especially for those of you who are like me, having a job where they sit at the desk. So cheers. So I will grab these light weights, but you don't have to use weights at all. Straighten your arms. They should be basically at the same level as your shoulders. And make sure that you're not doing this, that you're not pulling the shoulders out. Stand straight, the shoulder blades are engaged. Hold your arms like this, and we are going to cross the hands. We do it 20 times. So this is 3, 10, now hold your hands like this and make small circles and start moving outwards very slowly. Make the circles very slow. Make sure your tummy is tightened, your back is straight, and we move outwards. Breathe. And now we switch the direction and we make the circles towards the center and move slowly inwards. Great! And now let's stretch. First we do a cat stretch for our shoulders. This should be about a right angle. You put your arms forward and you're pushing your chest down towards the mat. And I will set the timer for 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we are going to place our body on the mat, and we are going to go in this Sphinx pose. So make sure that you're relaxed, tighten your legs, your butt, press your arms into the mat, and stretch your chest out. And we are going to hold this for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe deeply. Try to relax. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we are going to push ourselves up into Cobra. Your hips remain on the ground, your butt is tight, your legs are straight. Push the shoulders away from your ears. And if you're here, that's fine. Or like if your arms are bent, just go only as far as your body allows you. Always respect your body, give it time, because increasing flexibility is a process. And we hold for 30 seconds from now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Make your back round now. You can go on your knees and relax for a bit. Now go slowly upwards, and we're going to stretch our legs. We will start with a hip flexor stretch. So we go on one of our knees. If you are sensitive and if the mat and the ground feels too hard, what you can do is to grab a pillow, which is something I will do. I'm not that sensitive, but it's just much more comfortable, so I'll do it. Or you can roll your mat a couple of times. So we are kneeling. Here we have about the right angle. We step forward and make sure that you kind of tip your hips forward and go low. And we are going to hold this stretch for a minute, so I have to grab another timer for this. If you feel like you need some support, you can grab 2 books or yoga blocks and support yourself like this in this stretch. And let's hold this for 1 minute now from now. Make sure your hips are facing forward, that you're not turning out like this. And breathe deeply, especially into the place that you feel is stretching. And try to relax. "20 seconds to go." Doing a great job. Hang in there. If it's too intense, you can always go a little bit back. Just respect your body, be very gentle. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we push slowly backwards and straighten our forward leg. We keep our back as straight as possible. Again, you can support yourself on these yoga blocks and we'll hold in total for 1 minute. We have a few more seconds to go. When the buzzer is gonna sound, we're gonna go back into the lunge, into the stretch that we did before, and go. Move slowly in, and if you can, grab your foot with the opposite hand and hold. Try to keep your hip low and breathe. We're holding again for a minute. And after this, we are going to straighten the front leg again. Ten seconds to go. Three, two, one, and straighten the front leg and hold. You can also flex your foot to make this stretch a little bit more intense if you want to. Breathe deeply, relax. "15 seconds, and then it's going to be done for this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So now go back on your knees. If you want to, you can again put something underneath your other knee. And we're going to do the lunge pose again. So I'm going to step forward. I will make sure that my hips are straight, lower my body as much as I can. And I'm going to support myself on the yoga blocks, and let's hold this for 1 minute. Then we are going to stretch our front leg again. Then we'll go again down and grab our back foot. Try to keep the hips as low as possible. And then we're gonna do this stretch with flex foot. So basically the same we did. So let's go into the lunge and hold from now on for a minute. Don't forget to breathe. It's really important. Deep, calm breaths. Twenty seconds to go. And we are going to straighten our leg in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go slowly backwards, give your body time. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. It's better if you stay further up, but your back is straight, than doing this. The stretch is definitely more intense when your back is straight. Halfway through. Breathe. And we are going to return to the lunge in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go slowly back into the lunge. Make sure your hips are facing forward. Go as low as you can, and then try to grab your foot with the opposite arm. Try to stay as low as possible and stretch. In a few seconds, we're going to straighten our front leg again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to flex our foot. Again, try to keep your back as straight as you can. Breathe deeply. Hang in there, you're halfway through. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job, guys. So I'm gonna put my pillow to the side. Now I'm gonna sit in the L sit. So your legs should be straight. What you can do is to have a pillow underneath your butt or a yoga block. I learned that that helps. If you can't sit straight yet, that's gonna get better. And we are going to grab our arms and lift them, breathe in and straighten us, and then we're gonna lower our body. You can even have your back slightly rounded, and we're going to stretch towards our toes. We're gonna look forward, because looking forward is helping you to stay a little bit straighter and to go forward into the stretch instead of just doing this. I'm having troubles with keeping my back straight, so don't take me as an example. I'm also doing this step by step, so breathe in and breathe out. And we hold for a minute. You can also flex your feet if you want to. Try to push your belly towards your thighs and look forward. That's gonna help you pull yourself further into the stretch. And we are halfway through. Good job, guys. You're doing great. Ten more seconds. And slowly release, and you can roll yourself up. The last stretch for our legs we're gonna do is a straddle. So I'm going to spread them, that's what she said. And you have to try to keep your upper body again as straight as possible. A pillow underneath your butt or a yoga block also helps. If you're at the beginning, I remember when I started with this, I was like leaning backwards. It gets better, but it needs practice. So we're going to try to sit as straight as possible. If you can lean a little bit forward as far as you can, as long as your back stays straight, and we are holding for 1 minute. Go. Your feet can be flexed or pointed, that's entirely up to you. I like having them more like half flexed, because then I can relax and I can focus more on tipping my hips forward and breathing deeply and releasing my muscles so that I can go deeper into the stretch. But that's just me. Some people say they like their feet pointed. So we have 25 seconds more to go. We're gonna stay down though and move towards one foot. But we still hold now for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move towards one foot. You can grab your toes if you can. Maybe you have a towel or something if you can't reach them, or you simply hold without holding on anything. By the way, I have a stretching video that I will link down below. It's also in real time. It's very intense, so that might be also of help if stretching is something you're just starting with. And we're not doing now anything crazy because we worked out just a little bit. This is just to maintain our flexibility. Move a little bit forward. Now when the timer goes, and we move towards the other leg. I kind of forgot what I was saying. And we hold for 1 minute as well. This is the second last stretch, by the way. We're gonna do one more after this. But first we move towards the center again, so that we're done with this. 3, 2, 1. Move towards the center. Maybe you can go even a little bit lower than at the beginning. We hold again for 1 minute and then we'll do the last stretch. And that's gonna be it. Then we'll do a little cool down. "20 seconds to go. You're doing great. Hold on. Breathe. And if this is too much, you're always free to release, but try to hold on. 3, 2, 1. Now, go slowly backwards. You can even lean backwards and slowly limber your legs and move them towards the center. You can also move your hips a little bit side to side. And then we're going to lay on our back. There's one stretch I absolutely love, and that is the yoga plow. That is, you lay on your back, throw your feet backwards and try to touch the ground while holding your arms like this, which is a crazy pose at the beginning. So if you are a beginner, simply lay down, put your legs up, and if they're here, that's fine. If they are here, it's also fine. Just go as far as you can, still keep your legs straight, and if you are a little bit better in this, like if you are a little bit more advanced, you can try to place your hands like so, and maybe you can even grab your hands and stretch your shoulders like I do. But it doesn't matter. Do whatever is your level. And I'm gonna start the timer. You can slowly move in and we'll hold for 1 minute. Go. You're halfway through. Ten seconds. And release. Slowly move. Put your back down and your legs. And now we're gonna do a little cool down. So lay flat on your yoga mat. Put your legs up like this. And now we are going to move our legs when they folded to one side, while when you're moving to the right, you're gonna cross your right leg over your left. And you're gonna be looking to the left. So I'm lifting my right leg, crossing it over the left leg, moving it to the right. And you should feel here a nice stretch in your hip. We're gonna hold it for 1 minute and we're gonna look to the left. So 1 minute from now, go. Maybe close your eyes and enjoy the stretch in the hip and breathe deeply. This is something I love because I'm sitting a lot at work, and this area is something that definitely needs a nice stretch every day. You can do this basically every day. You can hold it for just 5 breaths if you want to, but I personally like holding it long because it really feels great. So we have 25 seconds more to go. Feel the stretch, how the muscle releases, how the tension is going away. 10 more seconds and then we'll switch to the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to stop the timer shortly. Go slowly backwards. Now cross your left leg over the right. Move down to the left. Look to the right and holding for 1 minute from now. Slow, deep breaths. Close your eyes. Think about something nice. Maybe imagine a nice meadow. At the end of the summer, it's not too hot anymore. There's a light breeze, sunshine, and you can smell the flowers and hear the birds, maybe even bees buzzing, and you just feel relaxed and happy. 20 seconds to go, you can still enjoy this. And slowly release towards the center. Now you can fold your legs and grab them, give yourself a hug, and you can roll a little bit from side to side. Massage your back, that feels really good. Close your eyes. Make deep, deep breaths. Then hold one leg and straighten the other one and put it back on the mat. We hold for 5 deep breaths while pushing the knee towards us. Now bring the leg that's straight backwards, fold it, and release the other leg. Place it back on the mat. Pull the knee towards your chest. Close your eyes and hold again for 5 deep breaths. And now you can let go of the foot that you are pulling towards you. Make yourself comfortable on your mat. You can stretch your arms and legs and pull yourself into the length, like as long as possible. And then you can either leave your arms on the top or you can place them like so, closer to your body. I like laying them like so with my palms facing upwards. And now you can close your eyes and make deep breaths and try to let go of everything right now. Try not to think. Imagine that there are clouds and all your thoughts are the clouds. You just see them passing. They don't mean anything. You just observe them. They're just there. Make deep breaths. Maybe imagine all the stress and some negative things in your life are the things you breathe out. With every breath, you breathe in positivity and strength, something good, and with every breathing out, you're breathing out all the things you want to let go of. So breathe in all the good stuff and breathe out all the things you don't want in your life. And let's enjoy this for a few more seconds. Be proud of yourself that you worked out today. Be proud of your body. Give yourself some love. You have so much love in your heart, there's enough for yourself too. Maybe even smile, it's going to make you feel better. And now slowly open your eyes, start moving your toes and fingers. You can either roll to the side and get up, or you can grab your knee and help yourself up. And that's it. Great job, guys. I'm really proud of you. I hope that you enjoyed today's training. If you did, let me know in the comments. And if you would like more videos like that, let me also know in the comments. And of course, if you share this video, that will support the channel. And take great care of yourself. I love you so, so much, and see you soon. Bye.